Yes.
Right.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, one last question before we wrap it up. Anyone else doesn't have any?
Looks like no.
No one else has
Yeah.
questions?
Just raise your hand, guys. I'm watching the screen. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So in Kiruv Mishnah 12 commentary, it mentions that Aaron, he didn't hesitate to degrade himself for the sake of bringing peace amongst Jews and to get them closer to Hashem. So I was wondering, would it be okay if us degrade ourselves in order to make someone do Teshuvah? For example, if we really appreciate someone and we want this person to do Teshuvah, would it be okay if we, let's say, cry to this person to do so? Or perhaps degrading ourselves in a way that we, I don't know, tell them an anecdote about our past that is kind of humiliating in order to show them how weak we were in the past and how we managed to do Teshuvah and so on and so forth. So would it be okay for us to degrade ourselves in order to help
in this
people do
ways,
the Teshuvah?
yes, in this ways, absolutely. And I'm not sure why you say degrading yourself, because the greatest story that is told about Chafetz Chaim and Moshe Feinstein, that sound like how they would cry about, like we would meet like a Jew and cry and ask him not to be Mechal Shabbos. So they degrade themselves. So that person was like, it says they did not know what to do with themselves. Yeah? You understand? Because of this holy person is crying. And that person who said this story, he said, when I felt the tears of the Chafetz Chaim on my hand. So, and I could not, he said that those tears were burning me. And he said, I'm never, ever going to smoke. This boy smoke on Shabbos in Yeshiva. Right? It was like disaster. He said, I'm never, ever going to be Michal Shabbos again. Never, ever. And he said that he kept his word through the Holocaust, through everything. He did not desecrate Shabbos. I'm not sure how is it possible into a concentration camp, but wherever he was not forced, I guess he was not doing. Or there are ways even to carry, if it's not too heavy, if you carry like two people, so it's not considered to be biblical, it's only rabbinical, and plus it's Carmelist. So in this case, you can apply all of the leniencies, and technically he was not Michal Shabbos. You understand? So to cry to somebody like the problem is that the people around us, they don't want to do the show because they don't see us sincere, right? So they don't see that we really care. But if you show them like that we really care, so it's very possible they change. Maybe yes, maybe no. But at least there is a chance. So it is a degrading yourself. So in some sense, yes. But if you see like if you imagine the reward that you're going to get, no, it's not degrading at all. Like somebody said, if you're going to clean the bathrooms, we're going to pay you $100,000 a day. You're going to like say, can I work at night also? I want a night shift. They say, no, you need to rest. No, I'm going to work. You know why? Because there is a reward. So now it's not degrading. Yeah, but you had a white collar job. Yeah, I had, but they didn't pay me like in a year so much money. You understand? So that's reward actually helps. So now it's no longer degrading. Okay, what else?
Thank you, Rabbi.
Go ahead, you're welcome. Go ahead. Any other questions?
No, I was just gonna say, what about the I don't know, telling people about our past?
If it's
like
going to inspire you, like if you have a similar past, right, and it's going to inspire you that you felt so low and now you bounce back, and you not only bounce back, you're a different person. So it's actually can help a person to like people like that to compare themselves to other people. Yeah, so it could help absolutely. That's what Rabbi Rubenschlitt always say, right, about his past, where he was and where he's now, meaning that he was very, very low. I mean, and he was not low, but like a low, meaning far away from Hashem, and then he came back. So why would he say that? To inspire other people to do the same. That's the only reason. So personal example is the best. So they see that the product of that change in front of their eyes, and he told them, no, it's actually, you know who I was, and you start telling them about the past. So it for sure it should work. Is it going to work guaranteed? No, but it should work. Okay, Jose, go ahead.
Rabbi.
Yes.
Rabbi, is that why people are about Teshuvah or converts? Is that why they're able to have more of an impact on people than a person that was frum? Because since they came out from idolatry or whatever they're like, from the filth, then people saw that. Is that why they can impact people's lives?
Exactly. So he said, look, I know it's your situation. So like some holy person from Yasharim. Of course, there is this famous rabbi from Yasharim. That's an exception. But others, like they do not know the life. They do not understand what this about the Teshuvah that they're going through. They have no idea. Like, what is so difficult? Why being so filthy? You know, so why you cannot just stop? So, but only the person who went through it, he can help. As we said, this parable, and I'm going to remind again that it's an amazing parable. When people are going through the maze is like all of these bushes, like tall, and all of the thorns are exactly the same. So it's you have to go like only on one exactly. To take all of the right thorns, correct thorns, in order to get out. So otherwise you can get stuck in there for 5 years, right? And you have no idea where to go. For you, this is wall and this is wall, and they're exactly the same. And only person who went through it, right, who have experience, who conquered his Yetzer Hara, who conquered all of these desires, he, in some sense, spiritual sense, he stands on top in the pavilion, on some of the tower, and he can say, no, you go right, you go left. He can do, because he already went through all of these things. You know, he banged in on all of these doors, all of these walls, right? So now he's out, and he can help you. Other people, they're in almost the same situation as you are. And I said, that's yes, that's what I always say. It's 100% true. Okay, what else? Anything else? Or is that? Yes, go ahead, please.
Sorry about that. Is that Jose mentioned something that kind of triggered something in my head about something that Rabbi Ruben Shlita said on his last Shiur before leaving for Israel.
Mm-hmm.
He mentioned about this blessing of Gomer Peretz, the rebuilder of bridges.
Mm-hmm.
That if a person kind of rebuilds like fences in his life, he's going to get the merit of rebuilding bridges, not only of his own life, but people from previous generations that are connected to him. So what about a person that went through conversion? Considering he doesn't have merits from his previous life, does he still get this blessing if he's capable of doing these things?
No, one second. You forgetting the soul that person gets was here. The soul is actually the body is indifferent, so the soul is connected to other souls. You understand? This person gets a Jewish soul, right? So you cannot say that he's alone. He actually, all of his generations, all of his connections that they were connected, maybe in previous lives, they benefit. I think part of the soul. Okay.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Yes, you're welcome.